Hello everyone, today we want to find a nice limit. Let's talk about this. If I have limit when x approach to 0, 1 plus sine of x minus the square root of cosine x over cosine x minus square root of 1 plus sine x. If you put 0 in this function, what can we write? We can write 1 plus sine of 0 minus square root of cosine of 0 over cosine of 0 minus square root of 1 plus sine of 0. So that we know sine of 0 is equal 0 and the cosine of 0 is equal positive 1, and the final answer will be equal 1 minus 1 over 1 minus 1, and the final answer will be equal 0 over 0. So that we can use the Hopital rule that I proved in one of my videos. That if you don't know that, I put the link of that video in description. You can check it if you want to watch. And let's continue. If you have y equal the square root of u, the y prime will be equal u prime over 2 times the square root of u. And if you have y equal sine of x, the y prime will be equal cosine of x. And the last one is, if you have y equal cosine of x, the y prime will be equal minus sine of x. Okay, let's solve it. I can take derivative of the, for example, imagine that's fx, and this one is for example gx or px. If you take derivative of fx, you can write take derivative of positive 1, that's equal 0. If you take derivative of sine x, that's equal cosine x, that I write it here. If you take derivative of square root of cosine x, that's just equal minus sine of x. Why? Because that I told you the derivative of the y prime will be equal u prime over 2 times the square root of u. So that you can write minus sine of x over 2 times the square root of cosine x. That we have negative here, we put it here. For this one, you take derivative of cosine x, that's just equal minus sine of x, minus, because we have minus here, the square root of 1 plus sine of x. You take derivative of 1 plus sine of x, that's just equal cosine of x, over 2 times the square root of 1 plus sine of x. Now you can put 0 in this function, and we can write 1 plus 1 minus 0. Why? Because the cosine of 0 is equal 1 and the sine of 0 is equal 0 over 2. Why? Because the cosine of 0 is equal 1 and the square root of 1 is equal 1. 1 times 2 is just equal 2. And for this one, we can put 0 for sine x. So I can write 0 because the sine of 0 is equal 0, minus the cosine of 0 is equal 1 over 2 times the square root of 1 plus sine of 0. Sine of 0 is equal 0. So I can write it as 1 over 2, and we have minus here, so I put it here. And I can write the final answer 1 over minus 1 over 2, and the final answer will be equal negative 2. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you. Have a good day.